What is up, y'all? Welcome back. I'm Shania and you're watching my channel.
Find your dreams come true. And I wonder if you know what you mean. And I wonder if you know what you mean. Find your dream. And I
As you said in the title, I am doing a 10 unpopular opinion. Personally, I wanted to do this video for so long because when it was popular, the trend, I've been seeing people doing it and I was like, I want to do this. But I never got around to doing it, so today we're going to do that because I did my makeup. I've just been playing in makeup this last one day to figure out what I want my everyday makeup to look like, and I think this is how I want it to look. I really don't know yet, but I was like, why let this go to waste? Let me film a video. So today it is Saturday the 21st in January 2023, and yeah, we're going to be, I put it on the iPad. I first I was gonna write it. That was like, why don't I just do it on the iPad? Also, alright, I thought there was some of the lip stuff on my teeth. If there is and I don't know this, I'm sorry, but ain't nothing I can do about it. But yes, we're gonna read off. I'm just gonna read it how I wrote it, and then I'm gonna kind of explain a little on why that's my opinion on stuff. And if I say something and you go against it, I'm not saying you're wrong. Like I said, it is an opinion. Opinion is not a fact. So if I say something that you disagree on, is, you could say your opinion in the comments, but let's not, overdo it, because everyone is entitled. Well, no, I don't believe that. I literally have something about that. But if you feel a certain way and I say something that doesn't align with what you believe, then that is totally fine. This is all for entertainment. This is all for fun. Okay, so let's get straight into this video. Hit the thing in the back, do not mind it. I have to do the batteries thing. I have to do it by this week. It's too high, but I don't know, I'm gonna try to figure something out. So the first thing, like I said, I'm gonna read it how I said it, and then we're gonna go into it a little bit. Someone's pregnancy is not your business. So this falls over people being pro-choice and pro-life. I feel like you shouldn't even be pro-life or pro-choice. You should just be nothing. Someone's pregnancy does not concern you, because at the end of the day, if you're pro-life, you're not gonna give them money, give them stuff for the baby, give them stuff for themselves to help them. So I feel like you shouldn't even have an opinion on anything. I am pro-choice, but there shouldn't be anything, no pro-choice, no pro-life. Just leave them alone. No one's there's not this big fight about being pro Jordans or pro Converse. No one is really that hard on stuff. Pregnancy is not someone's pregnancy. Someone's pregnancy is not your business. Let them do what they want to do, because at the end of the day, it is not hurting you. And I hate when people use religion as a something to back them up, because not everyone believes in the same religion as you. So what are you saying? So yeah, that's what I gotta say about that. The second one, being famous, or I put in quotation marks, because not even being famous, being a public figure, being out there, whatever. Being famous doesn't mean open to hate. I hate when people say, oh, when you're famous, oh, when you're also, there's a mess on my shirt, don't mind. It's probably from makeup or food or whatever, don't mind that. But I hate when people are if you're famous, or if you're out there or whatever, I don't know how to explain it, but if you are famous, you're open to hate. You know what you're signing up for. The world shouldn't be so cruel. Just because I put myself out there, someone else put themselves out there, doesn't mean they want hate. Or you can give constructive criticism, you can do that, but it's really about the tone and how you say it. People, or when people's oh, I'm just what's the word, I just say things how I see it, or I'm just what I'm talking about. Those people, you're not that. You're mean. You're not somebody that tells the truth. You're just flat out mean. You use that to hide behind, when no, you're just plain and simple mean. Someone being famous or even showing you a little bit of their life doesn't mean you get to criticize it, especially if they didn't act oh my gosh, on TikTok, whenever I see girls doing their makeup, anybody doing their makeup, or just someone showing a little, someone's oh, you shouldn't do it like that, you shouldn't do like this. What if that's what they want? How do you know that's not what they want? I just hate the the feedback. No one asks for that, because honestly, you shouldn't just don't give somebody feedback if they can't ask. Don't be mean to somebody just because they're out there, because that's being famous. You don't automatically sign up for the hate. You really don't. And I hate how, hopefully I'm looking at the camera, but I hate how it's so normalized, like, oh, if I'm famous, like, I deserve hate or I signed up for hate. No. Yeah, let's move on. I'm really not trying to like go too much into all of them because I do have 10 of them. So yeah, non-black people shouldn't say the N-word. I know this is, to some people, it's like a duh. I mean, it's so sad. Like, that's not, everyone doesn't think like that. Everyone does not think like that, and it's so sad. Like in school, or making black look, like with making black jokes. Like with my friend, we might joke around because honestly, all my friends are black. Yeah, no, not all of them, but like most of my friends are black, right? Or this one friend group that I'm talking about specifically, we're all black. So we can make jokes about being black, about our struggle, about whatever. But me having a non-black friend and allowing them to make jokes about the struggle that I'm going through, and they're not black, they might as well be racist, because that is not something for them to joke about. They have never went through that. They will never go through that, for the simple fact that they're not black and they will never be black. And I hate it so much how it's so normalized. Like, there's always this one coon that's like, oh yeah, it's fine, it's just a joke. It's not just a joke. It's really not. And there's so much history behind the stuff, and you're just letting it happen. Of course, it shouldn't be a big deal. And it shouldn't be a big deal. Just don't say it. Like, just don't say the word. Don't say the word, and the world will be healed. That's all. Like, you know, it's just so weird. Or, like, there's these friend groups that all ethnicities with all races, right? And they make jokes on each other's race and ethnicity. That is so wrong. How are you, even if you're not black, how are you okay with letting someone make fun of your struggle? Oh, because we all do it. No, you guys, like, that's honestly weird to me. And I will never be a friend that allows that. I will never, ever be a friend that allows that, because that's just so weird. Hopefully I'm talking clearly, because I feel like I'm kind of getting sick. Like, my nose is getting stuffy. My throat is really scratchy. Like, I don't know. Okay, this kind of falls under, like, I kind of explained this a little bit. Family doesn't mean open hate, but you are not entitled to people's life. So like, if someone posts a little bit of something, or if someone, like, you think someone is pregnant, you shouldn't demand for them or keep asking, oh, are you pregnant, are you pregnant? What does that have to do with you? You're not going to help them with their pregnancy. You're not doing nothing to help them with their pregnancy. Like, why does it matter what's going on in someone's life? If they're pregnant or they're not pregnant, if they're moving, if they're talking to someone, if they're dating someone, how does that affect your life? If we're being honest, if I tell you something that's good or bad, how is that affecting you in any way? Like, no one is entitled to anyone's life. And also, you shouldn't feel entitled to tell someone your life. You have a part of you that you don't want to share, and that is totally okay. Like, no one is entitled to everything about you. Like, I just hate that. Like, you see on the celebrities, so they're like, oh, this and that. Oh, them being famous, they should need to tell us everything. They don't need to tell you not one thing. If they're a rapper, all they need to do is rap, and that's it. They don't even have to explain the lyrics. Like, they don't have to do nothing else but drop a song and dip. And even if they feel like they want to stop rapping, they can do that. You can't question them. You can't do that. No, there's other rappers that you can go listen to. Like, it's really not that deep. It's not the end of the world. You are not entitled to no one's life. Let's move on to the next thing. There's a mirror right here, so I keep looking to make sure I'm looking okay. And I'm looking at the camera, the screen, so sometimes I'm not looking at the camera. And I'm really trying to talk slow and clear, because I know I have a habit of talking very fast, so I'm trying not to do that. Stop trauma dumping. Oh my gosh. You know, on TikTok, whenever someone's posting about their relationship, like a good relationship with their dad, with their mom, with their sisters, their boyfriend, whatever. Oh my gosh, my dad left me when I was 6. I can see why. My mom left my whole family. Oh my gosh, my sister's so rich and we haven't talked in days. Or like with a boyfriend, if a boy's on his one, like, oh yeah, he's probably cheating. Because I remember when I was with my boyfriend and we were hanging out just like y'all, literally doing the same exact thing like y'all. He was taking some other girl. Okay, like, what does that have to do with the person? Like, stop. Like, we don't care. Go talk to a therapist. Like, go talk to a therapist. that has nothing to do with that person. Yes, they have a good relationship with their dad, and you don't even have to comment in the first place. Why are you giving out that your dad beat you? Like that, I'm sorry that happened to you, but it's not any of their business. Them having a good or bad relationship with their dad doesn't affect you in any way. You need to talk to a therapist and figure that out and work through your trauma and work through all that. Cause come on now. Like I saw like on TikTok, like people need to have shame. At first I was like, nah, people don't. But then just seeing all this stuff is so annoying, because me having a great relationship with my mom, like I'm happy for me. Like I'm sad for you, your relationship with your mom is not that good, but like you giving a whole life story, come on now. We really don't care. We really don't care. Like just stop trauma dumping, okay? Now we have 5 more, so we did half. Wearing colors or painting nails and then grown. So let me just say this, like when I'm talking about all these topics, I'm mostly going off of my experience as a black girl, a black woman, a black lady. I'm not talking about anybody else's race or anybody else's, no, because obviously I'm not no other race but black, so I don't know what goes on over there. So I'm just talking about me and what I see in my community. So first of all, I'm so thankful growing up. My mom never ever thought like wearing round nails was grown, red lips is grown, wearing hair colors is grown. My mom, like I've been wearing braids for like 8 years. My mom has literally was still wearing, like she has been the one to tell me, oh, like you should get some color in your braids, maybe some blue, some purple. She loved putting purple in my head. Like she would be the one telling me that when I'm getting, like whenever we go to the salon, she was telling me to get whatever color I wanted. She never had a restriction on that. And it never made me like look grown. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm thankful just that my mom was never that type of mom that did that. But like, how is a child wearing purple grown? How is a child wearing red lipstick grown? And I know my mom was never like that, because like for me, I never wanted to do makeup because of my mom. I always wanted to do like some type of crazy color for lip, because that's what my mom always did. She always wear like some colorful lipstick, so like she would let me play in it, and she would want that, like, you know, it's cute, it's fun. Never made it seem like it was such a big deal because I'm wearing color on my lip, because it doesn't make me grow. When you look at someone, you can tell that they are not grown. And what even is grown? But I feel like the black community they're just weird. But I'm loving like the new generation is trying to break the generational trauma, because it's just weird seeing how the older people are just saying all this stuff. Like, how does it equate grown red lipstick? I don't see the connection. Next one, you don't know people for real. Like if someone posted something, like if I post my favorite color is blue, which it is, but like if I post my favorite color is blue, I could actually mean the whole opposite and be like, and my favorite color could actually be black. Just because I say something or show something doesn't mean that is what it is. You know, I feel like sometimes people put on a show, and there's nothing wrong with putting on a show or like this facade or whatever, no, but like you shouldn't automatically believe what someone is putting out or what someone is saying, because you don't know these people. If you don't live with them, you don't know them personally, you do not know these people. And I like don't think you know these people. Like, y'all, I'm trying to explain these things. I feel like I shouldn't have to even explain it. Like when I say it, you should just get it. But like, you just don't know people at all. Someone could put something out mean a totally different thing, and that is fine too. But like, you shouldn't just automatically think, oh yeah, I know them. Oh, like, or it's like someone comes out with a story about your favorite rapper, you're like, oh no, they wouldn't do that. Oh my gosh, they seem so sad in their songs. Okay, just because someone seems sad in their song doesn't mean they would do this horrible thing. They could do that, like, you know. But yeah, you don't know people at all. You don't know people at all. And I'm really trying to explain these things. Like, I feel like I should know how to explain, because my English very is good. Like, you have to explain in English, but I can't explain right now. Like, I don't know. Okay, the 8th one, suicide isn't selfish. It is selfish to want someone to stay just because you want them to stay, or it's benefiting you, because how is them staying not gonna benefit them if they've been thinking about it for a while? Of course suicide is sad, and you could be hurt about it. Like, if someone I love, my family or friends, someone I love deeply committing suicide, of course I'll be sad. But then you have to think, like, why did they feel the need to do that, you know? And I feel like it will, for me, it would definitely be selfish. I just made them stay for me, because you probably can't even give them what they need right now. Like, someone might need 24/7 attention and you can't give them that, and that is fine. I'm not saying you have to give someone 24/7 attention, but that is what they might need. And since you can't do that, what are they staying for you for? You know, if you can't help them with their needs, you know, what are they staying for you for? Like, just because at the end of the day, you're not going to be focused on someone like all the damn time, and they might need that. You know, they might need this. You can't provide it for them. You could try to get them the help they need and all that stuff, but don't guilt trip them like, oh my gosh, I need, like, this will hurt me so much. Like, you know what, some people like, oh, this is hurting me more than it's hurting you. You're the one beating me. How is it hurting you?
What do you mean by that?
Like, people just say dumb stuff. But yeah, suicide is not selfish. Just really try to get them the help they need. Try to listen to them, you know. Yeah. The 9th one, and I'm not going in order of which one is more important. I just put whatever was on the top of my head, really. So yeah. Hopefully my nose wasn't running and I didn't peep that, because that would be so embarrassing. So if my nose was ever running throughout the video and I didn't notice, please do not mind it. Dating doesn't mean you're a thought. Like, I put in quotation marks, because you see, like, the whole thing with Lori Harvey, when she's dating someone, she feel like they're not up to her standards. Why can't she break up with them? Why is she just gonna date them just because she's up to their standards? If they're not up to her standards, why can't she just leave? And I feel like that is a topic a lot of young people or people in general need to understand. If you are dating someone and they are not getting, like, they're not up to your standards, or they're just not, like, you realize why you're dating them, they're just not the one for you, break it off. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to hurt them. You're only really going to hurt you, because you're in this relationship that's not doing anything for you, not making you happy. You just realize it's not what you want. The person is not, it's not really the person you want. Just break up with them, and that's totally fine. And if you find someone else and you feel like they're up to your standards, you want to date them, and then they're not, just break up. Because at the end of the day, it is going to hurt them too. Because if someone was doing that to me, I'll just be like, damn, why do you think I couldn't take that? Like, why do you think I could? Like, if I'm not up to your standards, you want to break up with me, that is fine. Because I feel like if you truly love someone, you would want them to do what is good for them. Like, wouldn't you want the best thing for them? And if that's not you, you have to let them go. You know, that is totally fine. So if you feel like you want to just play around, dip your feet in the water for a little and not really settle down, that is fine. Because you don't have to settle down with anyone. Let's be real. You don't owe anyone anything. No one owes you anything. You want to just play around and just see what the world has to offer, do that. Because there is millions of people in this world. You might have to get a few people to really figure out who's the one for you, and that is fine. Okay, that is totally okay. It does not make you any of these words people want to call people for doing that. No. The last one, the 10th one, the 10th one. What is it?
I'm sitting on a bad boy piece of information. Do you understand? A bad boy piece of fucking information.
Having a preference to exclude a race isn't a preference. Hopefully I'm saying that word right. Because I remember when I was, like, in the summertime, I was supposed to say introvert, extrovert. Tell me why I said introvert, outrovert. But, like, I knew there was something wrong with the word outrovert, but I could not pin it down. Girl, what is an outrovert? Like, stop. Like, so hopefully exclude is a word, and I don't seem dumb on here. But yeah, having the preference saying, oh, I don't date white people just because they're white, I feel like that honestly is racist. Like, if you are a person, you mostly see, like, black people. Obviously you do see what other races, but am I other races? No. So I'm not gonna date a black girl because this and that. Like, how you just gonna cut out a whole race? A whole race? Do you know how many black people there are in this world? You're gonna cut off a whole race just because of their skin color, and mostly it's really because of their skin color. Oh, they're too black. Oh, they're too this. Oh, they're too ghetto. Like, honestly, I hate when people say that, because I know a lot of black people and they're definitely not ghetto. So, like, where are you seeing these people? And just because you are black doesn't automatically mean you're ghetto. And, like, what even is ghetto? If someone says you're ghetto or whatever, and you ask them what is ghetto, they not gonna know the meaning. They not gonna know how to explain it. They just say words that they don't know the meaning of. People just say words and think if they use these big words or these words, it makes them seem smarter, or they know what they're talking about. No, And I feel like it's so dumb. Or like you see this, you ask a person, like I saw this one TikTok, but it's like, say you're asking someone why they're dating their partner, right, and they're not black. You'd be like, oh, because I just hate black girls, like they so ghetto. Did I ask you why you don't date other races? No, I just asked you what you liked about the person you're dating. I didn't ask you about, no, like, so now you're only dating them because you're not dating this other race. It's just dumb. The whole meaning is dumb. You ask somebody how to explain or why they're doing it, they don't know. They just seem dumb. Like, I feel like it's honestly so sad because you see people are like, oh, I'm not dating this person because I remember in 4th grade these people were bullying me so much. Those people that were bullying me in 4th grade probably is not even in the same continent as you right now. So the people around you just gonna treat them bad because of what that one person did. Be real with yourself. I have never done that. Anybody that has ever been rude to me, bullied me or whatever, I've never taken it out on people that look like them, because how is that their fault? Take it out on the person that did something to you, not the people that look like them. Like, it's honestly just dumb, and people really need to work through that and figure it out. You need to go to therapy first of all, because if something that long ago is really hurting you, and there's nothing wrong with something hurting you from that long ago, but if it still is, you need to go to therapy. Search it up, someone in your area that focuses on that, and figure it out. Okay, figure it out. But yes, that is the end of this video. I really hope you guys liked it. I filmed this video in one take. I did not stop this video to do anything. There is going to be like cuts in it because first my sister came in and then I just stopped talking. Another cut because my sister just came and bring it back. But I'm super proud of myself for this. Now I have to edit it, but it's not that long. It's only 22 minutes. It's probably gonna be 23 with like my intro and outro. But yes, I really hope you guys liked it. This was not really something new for me because I think I did on my video like 10 things that bother me. So yes, this is my unpopular opinion on everything. If you want to give like your opinion on stuff that I said, feel free to go ahead and do it. See, now I'm asking for it so you can give it. If I didn't, then don't do it. But yes, I really hope you guys liked it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Drop down some video ideas you want me to do next, and I'll see you guys in my next video.